go ahead and just... Kuju. Actually, we can put the car over it. That's thematically appropriate. There you go. It's Gamecube box art, everybody. You can't prove me wrong. That's a good one. I don't know who found that corn car image, but it's a good car. I like that he's driving it. I'll update the stream info as well. Lotus challenge. All right, well. I guess we want championship mode, right? Replace the O in Lotus with Pac-Man. Okay, well, here's my O from yesterday. We can get him to be the right size. That looks good. I think that's perfect. I guess we're gonna do championship mode. Can I start with just like a classic... Whoa. Dude, look at this shitty car. Is this a Lotus? Look at this thing. It's very, angular. It actually doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of cool, but it's very angular. Like, this car looks like trash. I'm not that much of a car knower, but I hate these cars that look like blobs of goo. This one is named Carlton. Can I just play as, like, any of these cars, though? Like, this car clearly looks the fastest. Look how fast this car is. Got the Michelin Man on the side. Product placement. Where's the, okay, yeah. But then, I can also play as this thing from 1960. The Formula Lotus. We can make it the UK team. Should I play as this? Oh, it's a story mode. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do challenge mode then. Yeah, start or continue the challenge story. Hell yeah. Oh, you even get to pick a character. Yeah, we're totally doing challenge. We're doing challenge mode. This is way better. Are we gonna be Jack or Zoe? I think I'm gonna be Zoe.
First of all, you need to take a
Oh my god, he's
test
loud.
So we can check your pure driving ability is up to scratch. You have to complete 3 laps of the test track and beat the target time.
Were his pants weird? I didn't notice. Oh, it's R to go. Okay. Do they have different stories? Dude, what if this game has branching paths? What if this game's story mode is like fucking insane? Oh no, it's simulation racing, my arch nemesis. I can't turn. Dude, I just want to be playing like Ridge Racer right now. The cars just drift around the turns, like super satisfying. I'm playing whatever the hell this is. Ugh. At least the car is automatic. I'm not shifting the gears. No. I asked for it. I don't know what I expected from a Lotus game. Of course it's gonna be sim, but like, ugh. I feel like this car is making a horrible noise. I'm not one of those people who hears a car and is like, oh yeah, that engine's bad. You gotta, like, no, I don't know, but I feel like the sound the engine is making at max speed is just like the sound of it dying. It sounds horrible. I can't really comment because I don't play sim racing games ever, but it is weird. It is weird and unpleasant. Is there like a handbrake? Yeah, there we go. B to slide around the curves, of course. Now we're playing Ridge Racer. The soundtrack's kind of crazy though. Getting like a really good 2000s European drum and bass.
Well done. I didn't think you'd have any problems with that. Well, the next test is a little more challenging. When you're done watching the replay, I'll give you the details.
Like, listen to the sound my car is making. Isn't that horrifying? Yeah, this is a racing game sponsored by Lotus 123.
Right, this next test involves some stunt maneuvers. For this test and any other stunt driving, you have to use manual
Gotta do
transmission.
spreadsheets while driving the
Let's
car.
get out to the runway, and I'll go through the moves with you. Okay, Zoe, this first test is to get from 0 to 60 in under
Can't I just
5
do that by
seconds.
holding down
So,
R?
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello? Oh, and now it's manual.
Okay.
You just need a little more speed. Now they're making me do it in manual. I can in video games. I use maximum acceleration. The best time to change it up is just as the rev counter needle reaches the red line. Ease off the throttle when the tires are smoking. I don't give a fuck. I want to hold the accelerator button and go fast. Yeah, the problem is we don't have good traction. Yes, okay.
That was a really good drive.
That was a really good drive, what you just witnessed.
There's our backup driver, Jack, in the Elise. He's going at a constant speed, and I want you to catch up and drive alongside him for 5 seconds.
Dude, is the entire game gonna be, you know what, how do I... Driving aids, I can't turn them on. Why are you making me do this? Circular. Hang on. What is that? This feels really wonky. Steering method combined. I'm gonna leave this on standard.
Like I advised.
This is so fucked, dude. These challenges specifically are manual only? Okay.
He's going at a constant speed, and I want you to catch up and drive alongside him for 5 seconds.
Hopefully that means that once we get to actual racing, I'll be able to put it in auto. Like, I do feel that humanity has progressed beyond the need for manual cars. I don't give a fuck what the Europeans tell me.
Come on, Zoe.
What? I got to 5.
There's our backup driver Jack in the Elise. He's going at a constant speed, and I want you to catch up and drive alongside him for 5 seconds.
You have to get to him and then just like coast. I gotta get up to him, then hit the brakes, and just kinda.
Zoe, you're better than this.
Fucking. I'm not better than this, clearly.
Jack in the Elise. He's going at a constant speed, and I want you to catch up and drive alongside him for 5 seconds.
Why is this even on the Gamecube? What other Gamecube game is like this? Okay, I'm locked in. Just do that.
Well done. That was a really good drive.
I agree.
Now, let's burn some rubber. Put your foot down and whip your rear end out. Do a few
Put your
donuts.
foot down and whip your rear end out. At VG Advisor. Does that count? How do I shift down? Okay. 1.
Don't worry.
What do they even want me
You
to do? You completely
missed
missed the target.
area. Try and stay
Oh,
with
they
it.
want me to go. They want me to like. Fuck. I know what they want. I know what they want, and I can't give it to them. They want me to like do like go.
Come on, Zoe.
No.
You know what you...
What the hell do they want me to do? Where's the target area?
Try and stay
I'm
with
understeering. I'm not even steering. I'm just pressing the A button. Okay, the cones over there are not relevant. The cones are unrelated. I thought you were gonna have to like drift in and out of the
Next
cones.
thing is to power slide around that corner. I need to hear the tires screeching and see the smoke pouring off them. It's okay. You're oversteering.
This is just unbelievable.
Come on.
I'm holding. The advice is useless too. Like, you don't know me. I'm holding A. I'm fully counter steering. I promise you that.
Zoe, your dog can do this blindfolded.
Drive down the runway as fast as you can. Get up to about 90. Once you're at the corner, turn into it and use the handbrake. If the car turns too much, you're applying too much handbrake. Oh. Conversely, if it doesn't turn enough, you're using too little. If the car does overspin, you can try to correct it by counter steering. In this case, steering left. Isn't left the direction we're going in? That wouldn't... I want to go 90. This is about 90. Okay. That was not enough handbrake, but that's an improvement. I haven't seen cars in a really long time.
Zoe!
Damn it. I hate this British guy who's just like, how about you fucking do it then, you know? I don't see him driving the car. He gets so condescending about it.
Zoe, you're better than this.
Shut up.
like your grandmother. The next
Gamers, this is impossible. This is impossible. Like, what happens when we have to start doing this during races? I'm just doomed.
Zoe.
Yeah, why would it be counter steering, in this case steering left? It doesn't even make sense. That's just like leaning into your horrible tailspin. That's the opposite of what I feel like you want to be doing. Wait, hold up, I got it. Except now I'm not going to get to the other end fast enough. That was progress. That was progress. Why? I hadn't even screwed it up yet. That was fine. No, it is the cones. Oh, maybe it's not the cones. Yeah, it's not the cones. It's not the cones are also bait. The cones are still bait. We've been getting baited this whole time. That's why counter steering is steering left, because it's this right turn up here. I am barely pressing the handbrake. I just smash all the, yeah. Here it comes. That count? Hell yeah, okay. Okay, really good drive.
Well, Zoe, you've done us proud. You're up there with the best.
I'm up there with the best.
Race, you can maneuver. Let's see how you fare in competition. Welcome to Arizona. This is Yuma County Speedway.
Look at the crowd
This course is all about
and the flags that are waving. Alright, that was a fancy car though. Now they want me to drive this pile of shit. Full driving aids. Yes, please. It's still not... this is still manual. Oh no, it's automatic. We're good. It's totally automatic. Kill him. I'm losing to some guy from Italy. Cringe. You can't just come to Arizona on my turf, on JTB's turf, on Pixel's turf. There we go. Dude, this cave though, I don't, do real life racetracks just have caves and tunnels? Yeah, like the engine sounds in this game don't sound good, right? Like I was saying, I'm really not at all an expert on engine sounds. I don't know a thing about cars, and I don't care to know a thing about cars. But like, doesn't the car just sound like it's begging for death? Also, Lamau at the plus 10 seconds. I'm just holding the R button. Now that we're out of those challenges, it's like, alright, perfect. I'm holding the R button now. My kind of racing game. It is a real... I think it said that this car is from like 1968 or something. It can't be the internals from 1968, right? Look at how fucking wide those guys are. Look at these bodies. Oh my god. Look at these people. What the hell? They're like little fucking Lego figures. The developers have a passion for cars, but when it comes time to model a human being, they're just like,
We've been invited by the US team to take part in a drag race in Florida. Driving a drag car is a lot harder than you might think.
I've played Need for Speed Underground. I know all about drag racing.
Transmission is manual only, so make sure that you change up at the right time and try not to overcook it.
I would never overcook anything. Wouldn't dream of it. That was easy. I totally screwed that up and I still won. You're in drag while you're in the car.
Nice work, Zoe. It's not as easy as it looks, is it? I bet you wish you could get starts like that in the...
Knock over bowling pins? What? Hi, hang on a second. What if this isn't knock over all 6 pins? This is no longer a simulation. Bam.
Well done. That was a really good drive.
Look at that pin on the right. It's freaking out. I missed 3. But I can still do this. No. There we go.
Fantastic drive. Well done.
$15 pin. So they're gonna have to come at this with like a bit of an angle and do like a... nope, I missed 2. Hang on, we can just go slow. Hang on a sec. We can just do like a... We can just roll up on it. And then just like... plow in. I missed, but we can just do that. Shoot. They're giving me a paragraph explaining how to play bowling. I didn't read that, but they think I need bowling advice.
Fantastic drive. Well done. I hope you didn't take as much punishment as the car did.
$21 pins. Yeah, this is gonna teach me how to be a good driver. How exactly? Explain the theory behind this. Then the head coach reveals that he's Roman from GTA 4. He's just been thinking about going bowling this whole time. The first two, 6 pins and 10 pins, can be taken head on. The third and fourth need you to go as fast as you can. Aim for one of the corner pins. At about 5 meters, use the handbrake. You should broadside and hit all of the pins. Okay, I'll play by your game. I'll do it. Bam. Yeah, it's way easier when you just do that.
Well done. That was a really good drive. Well done, Zoe. Excellent car control.
Like, look at her in the
Hope you don't
car.
treat your
She looks
opponents like this in
ridiculous.
your next race.
She's so, like, boxy. Alessandro's challenge, now available in single player. Alright, Alessandro, what's your challenge? Dude, I would love to just do, like, Wii Sports 100 pin with the car. Just keep adding pins.
A good start to the season.
Like, look at her.
Have a few days off.
These models are so bad.
Hey, baby! How about a real race? Last one over the bridge, losers!
Alright, Alessandro. I'm in this, like, piece of crap from the 1940s. The Ford Model T racing over here. Oh, he can't drive either, so it's fine. He was also just up on the grass. This is interesting, though. This is definitely an interesting approach to making a racing game. Because you've got the track races, but then also you get to stomp your buddy Alessandro just on a casual drive. I like that you get both of those. Dude, this car, she's so like, oh my god. Did you see that? Zoe died of G-forces there. Look at my tires. The fucking tires are gonna come off this car, dude. I no longer know what's going on. For the record, by the way, this car cannot turn. Here's the bridge. GG. That car had no turning ability.
Let's score that one!
Alessandro is the kind of guy who thinks he could beat me because I'm a woman, and then he just gets destroyed because he actually sucks. Plus 13 seconds, even with that massive crash. Hell yeah, Tokyo level. I feel like it's kind of lame to be driving a Lotus in the Tokyo level. Yeah, that's right. Some arbitrary thing you've done has caused you to be dropped from the greeting list. I'll still acknowledge your chats, but I won't say hello. Nah, hi Zeta. That was kind of incredible. The oncoming traffic collision where you just... That was kind of completely incredible. Wait, lap 1 of 2. Am I gonna have to do like a 90-degree turn here? Or like more than 90? That's like a hairpin 180-degree turn. Yep. Yep. Okay, not very good. Didn't do a very good job at that. Still winning. I know I shit on this game in the first 5 minutes, but this actually seems like a pretty good game. I love how purple the sky is. Is Japan just like this? Proton. I'm beating some guy from Spain by 2.5 seconds. Yeah, I wish Japan was real. That'd be really sick. It probably is Yimo in the other car, if you think about it. That would make sense. We got the fireworks in the background. Like, the developers of this know how to do, like, they've got the crowd-pleasing visuals. There was a rainbow sign on the left that just said shrimp. And like the soundtrack. My car like can't steer anymore. Suddenly it's just driving me into walls. Ah shit. Am I just dead? How do I get this thing in reverse? Well, I lose. That sucks. That's kind of a long race to lose because of one turn. There's only like 4 turns in this race. Maybe I can still catch up. Like, hang on, what's the... I don't know if I have to win this race or just place like top 3 or something. Oh boy, yeah, either way, we're probably screwed. I maintained more speed through those turns though, so I just get to do that. Dude, can I post an opinion? I feel like it's really lame in racing games like this, where like all the drivers are just like the same half dozen or so countries from Western Europe. I feel like it'd be fun if a game like this just loaded all like 200 country flags in and just like randomized them so you could get drivers from all kinds of crazy places. That would be more fun. Shit, okay. Don't pass me, don't pass me, don't pass me. There we go.
Once again,
Like, look how fucked up they are. Look at those people, and their legs are like, they've got like ball joints connecting their legs to their torso.
2 wins out of 2. This is very impressive driving for a rookie.
Jupiter Beach bus jumps now available. Oh boy.
Okay, we've got a great job in Florida for you next. The press just love you here. They want you to do some good old-fashioned bus jumping.
Challenge failed. What? I jumped over the buses. What do you want from me? Jump over the ranks of buses, and I did. Maybe they could already tell that I was gonna miss the second set of buses. Maybe you have to land on the ramp. Yeah, I gotta match my speed to the ramp or whatever. We land in the right way. Okay, yeah, you gotta land on the ramp. It doesn't seem like you actually have to go that fast to jump over the buses. I think I want less speed. We want to be going like 60 maybe. Ooh, oh, what happened there? Hello. No, some kind of weird steering error at the end. The car was just bumping around. What is even causing that? Okay, it has the exact speeds written down to hit. Just right of center, just left of center. Don't try and turn the car at all. Yeah, the driving instructor guy is no longer yapping in my ear about how bad I am. Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is that the left and, like, it's like a tube ramp. So if you're driving too far to the left or too far to the right, then you, like, end up on some weird lip and you just instantly go crazy. Alright, I'm gonna keep it in second gear. I think that's the professional strat here. That's how the pros do it. That's how all of the Lotus Challenge speedrunners do it. There's so many of those. No! I had it. Surely someone has done a speedrun of this challenge mode. This challenge mode is way too sick for nobody to have run this. Nope. Yeah, like if you're too far to the side, you just get like yeeted like that. Wow, how lame. No challenge mode runners. The control of the car is just like not that good. It's tough to get this to work. There's a lot of just bouncing around. Like, this is a bad advertisement for Lotus, because their cars are just shitty and keep doing this. I'm gonna buy a Toyota, because the Toyota will let me jump over buses more easily. I swear I'm doing it the same way every time, too. Like, I feel like I'm not doing anything different. Just make it. Why? This challenge sucks. I like how constant the cheering is, though. They're watching me at like my 30th attempt, but they're still all cheering. No. Like, look at... I just feel like the car weighs like 1 pound. Like, that's not what a car would do there, right? The car just completely goes insane at the slightest provocation. What? Okay. Okay, explain that one. I feel like my car just clipped into the ramp a little bit and it popped me back out. Explain that one. Give me the car physics. Why did that was so perfect. Are you even when it works, it still sometimes just fails. If I were in the audience, I would accept that as a perfectly valid bus jump. I'd be like, good job, man, you done it. Jumped over these buses. I think it's that, like, if anything at all touches the floor that isn't the wheels, it's mission failed. So, like, the front of my car is scraping the ground a little bit on the landing, and that's the problem. Yes, okay.
Well done,
I
Zoe. They love you even more now.
thank you, I
Hopefully
guess.
This public relations exercise will spread your iconic status.
My iconic status. That's right, an iconic driver. Dude, look at how crazy this car looks. This is an insane looking car. Look at this track, by the way. I don't know about this one, guys. Yeah, we're all driving like weird boomer cars. Mine is like the car of the future, circa 1955. It's really strange looking. My iconic status. They were gonna make a consumer version of this thing? Hell yeah. have these guys driving around in the streets. It's Tuesday, innit? I don't know, you gotta ask Froop to do all the Britishisms. Okay. I have not forgotten. I've never posted anything on there, but I do have the account. Oh, did you send me something on there? But I'm a shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't really check it very often at all. I actually checked it like 5 days ago or something. PMC Trilogy added me on there about something. Yeah, Lotus, these are British cars, so it makes sense that everyone is British, except all of this stuff takes place in America. So we're just Americans who are obsessed with British cars and have imported a couple of Brits alongside the cars. And they're loading the cars onto the ship. They're like, you can come too. You get in the boat too, you're coming. I think they said this was in Florida, so this is probably not whatever that German thing is. And yeah, we did go to Tokyo, but otherwise it's been like Arizona and Florida. And for the record, Poggy, this game is actually not bad. It has problems. It has problems for sure, but I'm actually enjoying the game so far, and I would go as far as to say that it is a good game. It's got a story mode, which is really interesting and fun. I love when a racing game has a story mode and isn't just like, you need 9 points to win the championship. And there's like a story linking them, and there's like different types of races. That's just like automatically at least a 1.5 stars in favor of a racing game. I love stuff like that. Yeah, British cars are like, I don't know. I don't think of it that much. Not that I think of cars very much at all, ever. Not nearly as cool as the American car, or the Japanese car, or like, I don't know, it's not even German cars. Yeah, I don't think they make anything on that island anymore, so. I don't think they make anything other than disappointing politicians. That's their main product these days. Italian cars, true. Hell yeah.
for Zoe Green. Another victory for the British Lotus team. Once again, Zoe Green retains her perfect record. The others will have to do a lot of catching up if they
I love how
have any hope
goofy
of
the
winning this
people look. I'm not gonna get over that. I'm not gonna get over how goofy the people look.
The Vintage Car Heritage Society has asked you to take part in an historic race. Don't worry, it won't be American though, just a few laps.
I can't hear you over all of the cheering.
Driving this classic racer. Now, despite its age, it's still a lot faster than what you're used to, so be careful. As you'd expect, the grip, acceleration, and brakes.
As you'd expect, because it's a Lotus, it's really good. Did you hear that, gamer? Go out and buy a Lotus, $100,000. All Gamecube owners have that kind of money, right? I'm glad they installed an automatic transmission in this car from the 1940s. Whatever year this thing is from. Ah, murder. Murder! Just completely pit maneuver that guy. My left wheel is no longer happy with me. My car is hardcore drifting to the left here as well. Do you think I can lose this wheel? Like, can the wheel pop off? I know that's an issue with this type of car, right? If I just go on the offense here a little bit more, can I get the wheel to come off? That was a super sharp turn, by the way. That was sick. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with 3 laps of this. I don't know if there's like can you pit, or is it just like this? They did have a pit on that last track we were on, but it was like coned off. I'm not really sure if it would have done anything to go in there. I could really use a pit right now. That's how that song goes, right? No? Okay, it's just gonna do nothing for— oh shit, well, we have our answer to the wheel question. Still gaming. The 4th wheel was not necessary anyway. No, I can't really turn to the right anymore. This is a reset. Pit didn't seem like it did anything. I am having fun, actually. Against all odds, I do consider this fun. Also, this game is doing the weird C-stick driving thing again. C-stick up to accelerate is an option. Yeah, the pit did just make things worse, didn't it? One of the other cars hits the tire. Hang on, I have to watch this clip. Cropped a portrait? Why the hell would I... okay. Yeah, the tire yell. That's so funny. Let's see this. Oh my god. The car is just fully corned up. Yeah, to crop a portrait so I can upload it to TikTok, I guess. That's what the point of that feature is. and the car is in fantastic condition. I feel like sticking the engine in the back like that, I think that's what that is, right? Just exposed in the back of the car is like a really sketchy idea. And the soundtrack in this game, it's simple, but it goes hard. I always appreciate some drum and bass while driving the car. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of surprised this has a North American GameCube release. I do feel like this is a weird thing to release in North America. Like, I just can't imagine too many people bought it. This is really more of like a European pastime. Simulation racers featuring licensed European retro cars. Yeah, they might have just done a GameCube version because they realized that Gran Turismo is not a GameCube game. They're like, oh, there's an opportunity. Like, meanwhile, all of the American car games are on Xbox only. Like, all of those Ford games. Well, they're probably on PS2 as well, but they're not on GameCube. The America fuck yeah cars that we all crave here in this country. Gotta buy an Xbox for that. I wonder if they released any of those in Europe. The Europeans care about a Ford versus Chevy game. German guy is kind of gaining on me. He needs to shove off. Trying to be British for Lotus challenge. There we go.
You've got qualities in your driving.
You've got qualities in your driving.
Good news. The Americans have invited us to Arizona to take part
Good
in an
news.
off-road
The Americans
challenge.
have invited us to Arizona. That's not good news.
What you're used to. No smooth racing here.
Next, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna have to do a race in Ohio. Does DP also live in Arizona? That just adds to my list of Arizonans. Alongside JTB and Pixel and my old neighbor from when I was a kid who moved, and she moved to Arizona. And we used to like borrow her pool in the summer. I'm a fellow Arizonan right there. Oh no. Okay, we're good, we're good. Had to do a barrel roll. Press Z twice.
Fantastic drive. Well done. I hope you didn't take as much punishment as the car did.
Do you think, yeah, we could still be friends. I have nothing against people from Arizona. I think it's fine to be from Arizona. It's not that weird. I think anywhere is fine. I know people from all over the place. I even know someone on the internet from North Dakota. You don't see a lot of North Dakotans out there, but I know a guy. I know people from other countries too, like Giga is from Canada. There's my guy, other country. Very exotic, Canada. Canada doesn't, whoa. Those guys are driving the weird cars I was driving before, but they have like a ketchup and mustard color theme going. There's a yellow one and a red one. Leave it to an American to look at cars and see burger, but it's the ketchup and mustard. That's what they are. But yeah, there's Theo from Argentina, and Kuro, also from Argentina, and Q from Chile, and we got, actually I think there's 1 or 2 Brazilians floating around. Like, somewhere out there. Yeah, trust me, whenever I do a marathon, the Brazilians make themselves known. Die, ketchup man. I know all kinds of people from Europe, all kinds of places in Europe. Except for like, I don't think I know any Danish people. I don't think I've ever met anyone from Denmark before on the internet. They might have their own internet. I know, we're just going by continent. I know. 1 million Brits. I guess I can count the guy who gave us the, oh, is purple Danish? Well, there you go then. I'm gonna count that. A mutual is from the American Samoa. Spicy. I'm gonna count the Yakuza 2 runner who made fun of me for being bad at shogi. I'm gonna count that guy as my contact in Japan. He didn't make fun of me, but he said, I saw your shogi and felt that it had to be bad, so I learned how to play shogi to beat you. Here's the better solution.
Another fantastic drive from Zoe Green. It's an amazing 5 out of 5 wins for the new British Lotus team driver.
Azerbaijan,
Her perfect
nice.
record is still intact. She's built up an almost unassailable lead and is towering above
Almost
the others.
unassailable lead. I'm unstoppable. Oil rig tire ad, now available in single play mode. Huh? Is that gonna be my next mission? Oil rig tire ad? Yeah, shoot a TV ad on the oil rig. This is awesome. This is so fucking cool.
Hello,
Look
Zoe.
at
Nice
this.
to see you again. You're gonna love this one. It's gonna be the most dangerous stunt you've ever done.
Yeah, there's like
so you'll
1 or
need to
2
be
Yakuza
careful,
people from
but not
Japan
too careful.
who I like vaguely know. I don't know.
You'll
Some
start
countries
here on
keep
the
to
helipad.
themselves more than others. Like
Spin a few donuts.
you don't. I mean, I know
Drive across
Arius.
to the other side and do an emergency
I know
brake
Arius
at
from
this
France,
point.
but the
Reverse,
French are
then pull a
notorious
180.
for not speaking English,
Broadside
right? That's like a
brake on
French
the side of the
stereotype.
helipad. You
I
need
feel like
to
there's
be
loads
facing
of
the
French
helipad
people
afterwards.
online, but they're all like in French
Drive
language
back onto the
communities
helipad. To build up some speed, do a circuit of
compared
the
to
helipad
like
and then head for the
Sweden,
ramp.
where it's like
Use the
there's a
ramp
million
and jump to the
Swedes
other side.
online. They're
Don't forget the
everywhere.
brake.
And action.
I'm drowning in Swedes. So I wasn't paying attention.
Cut. And again, Zoe. You're under steer. And cut. Good job, Zoe.
I like how my name is all caps and there's no period there, so it looks like he's saying good job, Zone of the Enders.
Cut. Well done, Zoe.
Yeah, that'll sell the car.
Ready and action. Cut. You hit the car, Zoe. Be careful next time. Ready?
Zone of the Anders.
Cut. What's going
I
on,
have
Zoe?
no idea.
You
You just need a little more speed. I don't really understand what they're asking of me in this one. I'm just kind of doing a bit of gaming. Broadside before the edge. Oh, I get it. Oh my god. Put the car in reverse gear, go back for a bit, and steer full lock right while hitting the handbrake. At 90 degrees, stop turning, put it into first, and let the car straighten itself out. Once you're straight, go towards the cones on the far side at 30 miles an hour. About 5 feet from the edge, apply the handbrake and steer left to broadside between the cones and end up facing the helipad. If the car is spinning too much, lower the speed, amount of steering, or the amount of handbrake. When you come to a stop, the whole of your car must be in the area with the yellow markings. Good lord.
Action.
Yeah, after you fail a mission a couple times, the game is just like, listen, you dumb bitch, here's how you have to do it.
No. Red. No. Ready and
Cut! Go back for a bit and steal full lock right. Whoops.
cut.
And your car just
Why do I have
falls
to
into
work
the
with
ocean.
amateurs?
Oh my god.
And action. No. Cut. Come on, Zoe.
I'm not sure which part I'm failing anymore. Okay, I'm not getting the start the spin now.
Red. Ready?
Yeah, that was sick. Oh, yes. Damn it.
No.
I got the spin, like, perfect there, though. I mean, you gotta admit, that's an interesting park job. May not be the stunt they wanted, but it's a good stunt.
No, cut! Zoe, we didn't pay all this money to put a monkey behind the wheel.
He's so mean. I don't know what I did wrong that time. That felt perfect. Once you're straight, go towards the cones. About 5 meters, apply the handbrake and steel. Yeah. I think they're just very picky about the broadside at the end. Looks good to me. I don't know why they're so mad.
Ready? Cut!
I'm getting it parked in the right spot. I'm just not doing the broadside because that's like, I fear death too much to do that on this platform.
No!
Like, they just, before I've even, they're already just like, no, you're a failure. Don't even finish that. Like, explain. Explain. That was good. Wasn't that perfect? The whole of the car was in the yellow area. I feel like your first couple failures, they explain to you why you failed. And then now they're just like, they just give you this useless paragraph. I don't want the useless paragraph. I already know sort of what I'm doing. Like, they might not like that, but then they don't fail you until the end. I don't know. It seems like they don't really grade you on the turnaround. Dude,
No, cut!
the car won't go in a straight line.
Cut!
Well, it does say that, but they don't tell you 30 miles an hour. Dude, this is me trying to go in a straight line, by the way. For some reason, they've, like, messed with this car that it just is incapable of driving straight. Go! Oh, it's in neutral. Why? Why? I don't understand what they want at all. What's bad about that? That's good. That was essentially perfect. Am I facing the wrong way when I do the... Like, hang on. They do want you end up facing the helipad. I'm doing this in the right direction. It's gotta be that the broadside is bad. They don't like how I'm doing it. They won't count it. About 5 meters from the edge, apply the handbrake and steer left to broadside between the cones, yeah. If the car is spinning too much, lower the speed, amount of steering, or the amount of handbrake. It's funny how the game is just like, if it doesn't work, then, I don't know, try changing something. Any of this stuff could be causing the problem. Just get good, I guess. That's perfect. That's perfect. What? Look how perfect that is. What do you mean it's entirely in the yellow and I'm facing the fucking... That's so perfect. You're kidding me. I'm gonna like have to check a video of this at some point just to see like, is there some kind of maneuver that I'm just not doing? It didn't fail me instantly. I think it just didn't even think I was doing a broadside. I don't know. Like, what is it not like about that? I wish it would tell you. It's so just like, it's so picky, but also it won't tell you what its conditions are. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm perfectly in the markings. I did the thing. I'm nearly perfectly straight. It just... I'm gonna check the long play. I'm consulting the long play. Lotus Challenge, Gamecube. Long play of Lotus Challenge. The Lotus Challenge long play only does the guy route, which is completely different missions. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do this one.
And action. No. Action.
I'm gonna try the other direction. What if whoever wrote the paragraph mixed up their left and right? No. I'm thinking as well they might not like...
No.
I don't understand. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with any of what I'm doing? I mean, that's like the wrong direction. I know why. I know what's wrong that time, but I'm so out of ideas. It seems like if your butt hangs off the edge even a little, you insta-fail.
Cut! No!
When you come to the stop, must be in the area with the yellow markings. Like, all I can do is keep doing this. I don't understand. What if I literally just have to switch to the guy mode and just start the game over so that I can not do this mission? If there's no footage online of anyone beating this mission, then like, I don't know.
No!
No, I know, but my car is not over the edge on most of these attempts, where it still fails it. Like, I can tell if it goes over the edge, even 1 pixel, it insta-fails. But I've done a lot of attempts where I don't go over the edge at all. Like that.
No!
Not over the edge at all. And it still insta-failed it. I'm thinking they might not. Yeah, I tried that too. I thought maybe they wrote left, but they meant right. No, that's not it. Huh, actually doesn't look like an insta-fail if you go off the edge, because you just do that. You know, here's my theory. It seems to do, like, let me try to get it to insta-fail. Here's me just not doing the turn at all. Then we get to the end and it insta-fails. I think it's not. I think the issue might actually be the spin. Even though the spin visually looks very good, it might not be the kind of thing they're looking for. They might not like that spin. Because, like, why did that instantly fail? Why did that instantly fail? I wasn't over the edge. I had done everything basically perfect. I was entirely in the yellow. Meanwhile, I'll have attempts like this. Just totally drive right off. And it's like, no, that did not insta-fail it. If something is causing it to trigger the fail. Bonk the cone that time, that'll do it. I'm gonna do some research. Let's see. I mean, maybe there's a game facts for this. That would be weird, right? Lotus challenge. No, there's not. There's no game facts for this. There's no Q&A. The board has some guy saying, I claimed this board in 2009. Okay, so nobody is talking about this online. Let's see, this has been played by Turtle Wax, and he says extremely shallow. Challenges, jumping over buses. He does not like the physics. The game is terrible. Okay, well, let's check his VOD. Let's see if he has the VOD up for this. No VOD found. Yeah, because he just streams everything under the retro category, so you can't search his VODs. Is there any way? Is it possible? Oh, you found one? A VTuber. a VTuber. Hang on. Okay. There's Alessandra's challenge. So here's... Where is it? Oil rig tire advert. She just does it then. Uh-huh. What? Okay, hang on. Reverse. Spin. What the fuck? Why does that work? That's not in the yellow at all. That's not even remotely in the yellow. I think I'm stopping too late. I think that my problem that we need to stop like way before the yellow. Gonna stop like here.
Cut! The pass.
What the fuck, game? That's not even remotely close.
And action.
That is unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. Just, oh yeah, bro. Make sure you're fully in the yellow. Fuck you. Well, shoutouts to VTubers for helping me out on this one. Yeah, have you played this before, Chris? Oh, okay. We take those. I'm over here. I made it. Challenge failed.
And action.
I clipped up onto there. That should count. Yeah, this game has some weird issues with that, where you can clip up onto things. That's what happened. They must not like my... Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Well done, Zoe.
After 500 takes of him yelling at me because his instructions were awful. This is the tire advert, by the way. Does this make you want to buy tires? Look at me just kind of scoot in there. Look at me completely whiff the yellow at the end on purpose. That is 100% the game's fault. That was literally me being too skilled for the game. I was too good at getting it to the edge. I'm literally just too skilled. Alright, well, this game's not that long.
This route takes us over Tokyo's
There's
Rainbow
like
Bridge.
8 more missions, according to this VTuber. So there's probably not much more to this, but I think we're gonna finish this up tomorrow. Yeah, look at the shrimp sign.
Opponents are doing rather than the course itself.
I'm gonna go ahead and quit out, and we'll finish this tomorrow, and then start the next game and stuff. Well, actually, okay, so here's the plan. I am gonna be done for today. That's enough Lotus challenge. That is an incredibly dumb mission. That is so stupid. they just literally like fully lie to you about the yellow. That's so dumb. They must have like, I don't even know. But here's the plan. I gotta be up early tomorrow to do IRL stuff. Unfortunately, usually when I have to wake up really early to do IRL stuff, I'm too tired to stream after. So I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I would like to. There's nothing physically stopping me from streaming tomorrow. I'll be around in the afternoon. I just might be sleeping. So I don't know. We'll see. But whenever I stream next, we will definitely finish Lotus Challenge, and we will definitely start Game 412. So you can look forward to that, I guess. But yeah, I am gonna head out. Oh, well, it might be tomorrow, but it might be Thursday. I gotta do IRL stuff Friday morning as well, so that's gonna be a sketchy day too. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you all later. Alright, what up, gamers? It's time for Lotus Challenge. Hopefully the game doesn't pull anything stupid on me today. I don't know. We'll see where this is going. But yeah, what's up? I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today, but I guess I am, because I'm here, so hi. Yeah, the name... The title does sort of smell like a puzzle game, right? Lotus Challenge, but nah, it is a Lotus licensed car racing game. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do story 2. I think I'm just gonna do one of the 2 stories. They do have different missions. Yeah, all the corns are still here. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave them until the end of the playthrough. I like them there. Hey, Rio. I've been meaning to ask you, Rio, are you going to SGDQ? Maybe you want continue. Oh, no. You're considering it, but nah, rip. There's still time to reconsider. Just saying. I think this is... Okay, good, yes. So this is letting us continue where we left off. So yeah, this game has this is a racing game with a story mode. Also shrimp sign. This is a racing game with a story mode where you do races, but you also have to do little mini game objectives. So far the races have been more or less kind of easy, but the little mini objectives, some of them have been very hard, but not because they're meant to be hard, just because they're broken. We spent a really long time on one yesterday where it turns out that the description of what to do is just wrong. It says stop entirely in the yellow markings, but if you do that, then it fails you, and you actually have to stop before the yellow markings. And so I failed it over and over again for like 25 minutes because I'm simply too good at the game and was too good at hitting the yellow markings. A little bit of salt there. You know, Sandbot? I wouldn't have noticed it, but now that you mention it. But no, I have no attachment to any car or brand of car. I don't know anything about cars. I don't want to know anything about cars. I don't like working on my car. I don't like driving cars. I'm not a true car hater in the way of someone like PMC Trilogy is. Oh, hey, PMC Trilogy. Hi. I'm not a true car hater like him, but I also get no joy from cars. Well, the game forced me to use manual for those challenges at the start, but it's been automatic ever since. It was only the drag race and those like 2 or 3 missions at the beginning where they make you use manual. So, oh, and I guess we were using manual for the for that mission that I was on for like 20 minutes yesterday. That was also manual required because you had to put it in reverse and then shift back into first gear. Yeah, this is sort of more of a sim racer. So there's a whole lot of braking around the turns and everything controls wonky. I guess this is how actual cars work. You can't just drift in them. I would prefer to just do that. Man, look at this race right now. Look, look at the map right now. This is the Tokyo Pro Circuit. Everyone in Japan sucks ass at cars, apparently. I'm not even doing good, and we're just killing them. You drive a tough bargain, but okay. Cars suck ass. Yeah, you're a big car guy, Ludicrous. I am not a car enjoyer. There does not appear to be any rubber banding. Right now my lead is only increasing. It was 12 seconds last time they showed me the split, and now it's 17. So, yeah, that's true. The trains in Japan are really good, so they don't need cars. Everyone I'm racing with right now is gonna go home after losing and play Densha to Go. That's what they're really into there.
Zoe Green has left everyone else trailing in her wake. Surely she has the championship sewn up now and she's just rubbing it in. The experience
I've got the
drivers must be
championship
quite embarrassed
sewn
by
up
all
now.
this.
Apparently. I don't know if that's an actual thing. Like, are they keeping track of my points here? Do I, like, have the championship locked up, or what? I haven't really seen points or anything.
Zoe, we've got a new
Enjoy
suspension
some
setup
cars,
in the
but would
car.
never
We need
actually
to see
drive
if the
one.
projected improvements are real. Right.
Yeah, I drove, well, everyone knows this about me. Everyone knows my ordeal driving to AGDQ in January. That's like, I've done very little driving since then. I need like a year or two reset, or I don't have to drive a car. I've driven down to Central Jersey once or twice since then to see friends. Oh god. Man, putting the car in reverse is very hard. Yeah, driving in Pittsburgh sucked too. Your roads all suck. Do something about it, please. I think we're losing. I think we're not going to make it to the next checkpoint in time. We're in there. It's not that the roads were too steep. They were just surprisingly tight for the speed limit. Like, I recall there was like a highway I was taking into town that sort of like went along the side of the city. And you were just like up against a wall on like a super tight lane, but the speed limit was like 60. Everyone was going like 60. So it was just like, you know, we have super tight streets around here, but the speed limit doesn't go, you know, the speed limit is like 20. The streets are the same way there, but everyone's going like 3 times as fast, and it's just like, ah, shit. I am going to die, gamers. I can't take these turns. Okay, that van was a checkpoint, I guess. We're just barely making these. Very sketchy. This car is not really, it doesn't really drift at all. Really have to lay into the handbrake to get it to drift at all. I had to like hold B that entire time. Normally you just tap B and you get it.
Well done, Zoe.
Yeah, they definitely modeled that correctly then. This car is very grippy or whatever.
They're onto something with this new system.
Right, we've been asked to show off our car
Oh my
control
god.
skills.
Whoever
It's a
yesterday
challenge that
said,
will test your precision
whoever
car
yesterday
control
said
to its
driver
limits.
1
The
tutorial,
challenge is
driver 1
cone
tutorial.
tag.
What you have to do is to touch every cone under a time limit, okay?
I
You can
can't
hit them in
believe
any
parking
order,
lots are
but
real.
you're not allowed to hit the cars or the wall.
Driver. I am the wheelman. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a routing challenge as well. Maybe, unless the timer is really easy. I think the timer is really easy. We can just like bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh shit. I think this is gonna be easy though. I think it's gonna be easy. Gotta be systematic about it. Wait, there's a cone behind here. Nice try. Wait, I've already hit that cone. You know what? Just end me. Start this over. Yeah, you could clean it up in columns, right? That would work. Hey, Xana. I feel like you might have to do some tricky diagonals in order to get all of these cones cleaned up quickly. It might be one of those things where it's like, you know those, you ever see one of those puzzles as like a kid or something? Where it's like, how can you draw one straight line through all of these things? And it's like, the trick is you have to do a diagonal line and like overshoot the edge. It's like one of those situations to connect all of these cones in straight lines, in few enough straight lines. You gotta do diagonals. going good. This is good, I think. Yeah, we're so in there. We're so in there. That was easy.
Fantastic drive. Well done.
Time to become the champion of Arizona. I think that we're not going to be playing this for very long before I finish it. I did a lot of the challenge mode yesterday, and the challenge mode is in general not very long. Yeah, all the playthroughs I was finding are like an hour and a half to 2 hours in that range. Wait, what is this? There have been a lot of CGI car anime in the last few seconds. Literally, they all just got announced. Alright, I'm in dead last. They do like their cars in Japan. This race is not going very good for me, is it? The other racers have gotten good. Yeah, I'm gonna need some power-ups. Those two just passed me. I'm just in 8th. I'm just actually in dead last right now. Can I just murder this guy? I'm trying to kill him and he won't let me do it. Like, I feel like he could kill me if he ran into my car. The Lotus is still challenging. I'm trying my best here. Look at the gap between the first 4 and the last 4. Or like the 1st through 4th and then 5th through 8th. There's just like a massive gap after this. The top 4 cars just left. I'm gonna finish this race because I want to know if I'm allowed to lose these races. Like, is there some kind of point system that I haven't noticed where I can lose this race and still win the championship because I've won every other race? Oh, there's a little wall there. Okay. You would love the game Irritating Stick then. An irritating game about a stick. It's the perfect title. I'm just actually gonna come in 8th in this. This car sucks. They gave me a bad car. I think I've been sabotaged by the game. The car just can't even drive in a straight line. I don't know why this racetrack has bumps in the road. I'm like, my car keeps hitting potholes or some shit that just send me flying into the walls. Why is the racetrack not flat. Turn, please. Challenge failed. I don't know what the challenge is. Oh, we moved on anyway. Dogfight arena. No, we didn't.
Well, we're back in Arizona again. This route is the Dogfight Arena.
It was a go-kart
It's
track
built as a
originally.
kart track. Full-size cars fit on the track, so it makes it a small but involving course.
Now this course should be driven smoothly. Right, there aren't many long straights here, so feed the steering through the corners.
Got it. Feed the steering. Yeah, I'm right on time. I'm live exactly when I always am. It does feel weird for me though, because I had to get up early this morning. So usually I wake up, eat breakfast, like check on things in RuneScape, and then start streaming. But today, I've already been awake for like 6 hours or something. So it's kind of just like, the fuck? Like, I feel weird starting stream after having been up for so long. Like, look, this guy is cock-blocking me while the other 4 people just leave. It's like that's his job. Yeah, right, I did Desert, Easy, and Medium this morning, which also meant doing one of the worst quests in the game, which I've taken care of now. Not a fan of an Akra's Lament at all. Not that you have to do anything challenging for it, I just do not like that quest. I want to do Desert hard, but I have to learn how to kill KQ. I've never done it before. With my current levels and gear, I don't know if I can. That would require Yimo to be willing to carry me. Yimo likes to give me free stuff, but I don't think he would want to do that. I feel like I have to get ahead early in this race, otherwise Ruth's gonna be having problems in the back with this yellow asshole for the entire time. Like, I'm trying to, like, pit maneuver him and it won't do it. Just die. Die. Okay, the guy in first is driving like a totally different car than the rest of us. Like, look at him up here. He's probably cheating with whatever that car is. That explains everything. Yeah, this course is very bumpy, so it messes with your steering. Your car keeps catching like tiny bits of air on one side or the other. Man, and then because that's sand, if you go off the track a little bit, you really just lose everything immediately. There's zero traction or ability to turn off the sand. Man, this is like the first not completely free and easy race. That's because they made the track all lumpy. You just have no control over the car the entire time. I haven't caught up at all. They get up there and they just stay up there. Okay. I'm passing you. Oh, someone passed our cheater friend in the weird looking car. Man, like that turn in particular is like, I'm holding left that entire time, and you can just see that the car is not going because you're like technically in the air a tiny bit. Because you're getting bounced up by the road. Well, hopefully I don't have to come in first. Maybe second place is good enough. If I can hold on to that. We'll see if second place is good enough. Nope, you gotta win. Damn. Okay. Well, that third lap was clearly better than the first two. So I just have to have 3 laps that are like that. No. Okay. Crashing into other cars is really not good, too. It seems to just send me spiraling, and they don't care. I feel like that should at least screw over both of us. Crashing into them, but no, it only screws over me. Alright, I got 2 laps to catch this guy. He's from Germany. That really only helped him. Like, I've slammed into the back of you, get injured or something. All I did was give him the back boost. Okay. Hey Gnome, this game is actually good. It's got a good mix of like racing, where the racing is sometimes questionable, but overall not bad. Oh my god, the British guy just killed me. No, okay. Yeah, the British guy just completely doomed me there. Still have another lap to try to fix this, but that's just so awful. That guy just kamikazed into me. That guy just completely kamikazed into me for his German friend. I'm not German, I'm also British. You can tell from my accent. Yeah, F you, number 15, die. terrible turn. I just had to stay in front somehow. Wait till you see, before you praise the graphics of this game too much, Gnome, wait till you see the character models after I finish this race. It'll show my racer standing on the podium. Once you see that, it is legitimately N64 caliber, maybe worse. Probably worse. I would say that the dudes with the scanned-on faces in GoldenEye look better than the people in this game. Like, by a lot. Alright, one more. Yeah, their focus was not on the people. Their focus was on modeling the cars, of course. Are they N60? I don't know. Well, we'll see here. There they are.
Green has left everyone else trailing in her wake.
Look at the,
Surely she has the championship sewn
like
up
the
now,
action
and she's
figure
just rubbing
ball
it in.
joints where their
The
legs
experienced
attached to
drivers
their
must be quite
torso.
embarrassed by
Look at
all
how
this.
wide and flat their torso are. Their torsos are. And then for the woman, they just like sculpted boobs onto the male body. I would say this is a good game overall, though.
Our new car to the test track, but the delivery truck is being held by customs. You're gonna have to collect the car from the dock yourself.
And like, look at you in the car. You can see like the elbow joints. You're literally just like a bunch of rectangles that are just like stitched together at the end.
To get to the warehouse before they can get any close-up shots.
Okay. I'm like trying to ditch the paparazzi here or something. Yo, Yimo? Is that my future KQ carry? What have I done? Okay. Oh no. Instant fail. Dude, yeah, are we back to manual for this? Was it not changing gears? I didn't notice. Nah, it's automatic. I'm not pressing that. Yeah, I have to kill the Calphite Queen for the hard diary. And my stats are kind of bad. So Theo is volunteering you to kill her for me, and then I would also be there and get the credit. I don't know how kill credit works for that. I might have to do the majority of the damage. You cannot be two in the same room. I see. So I gotta do it myself. I don't know. I don't think my stats are good enough. Free carpet rides would be really nice. That's what you get from the hard diary. Maybe I'll just leave it at medium for the time being. Oh, did I win? Was that literally it?
There's the warehouse. Quick, get inside.
That was a really short mission.
Nice one. They must have thought you vanished into thin air.
Okay, I'll just watch a YouTube video to figure out how to get her in position then. The wiki was like, You're gonna want 90 plus stats and everything, and you're gonna want a BGS, and you're gonna want a Dragon Warhammer. And it's just like, okay, Wiki. Yeah, that's true. That's true, actually. I should probably do... I have the
We're
stats for
going
Beneath
back to
Cursed
Bellingham.
Sands. I could
The
go do
route
that.
This time is the castle route.
I
It
probably
runs
have
up
the
onto
stats for that at this
8511
point.
And back round to the finish line by the village.
There shouldn't be anything here that you can't cope with. Keep an eye out for some of the best.
Huge progress on the account is being made, though. And these other cars suck. Did you see that? Why were they all piled up back there? Like they're afraid of slamming face first into the wall. I have no fear. I think that is a U-turn, yes, that we're about to have to do. Yeah, there's the U. Ready? Okay, okay, powerful U-turn, we're fine. Oh, did I pick easy mode by picking Zoe? They have different missions. The missions aren't the same. Maybe they made the girl easy mode. Because woman drivers, am I right? Yeah, that oil rig was not easy. I'm just saying, Jack doesn't have to do the oil rig. And the oil rig was easy once I actually knew what I was doing. Really the difficulty there came from the fact that the game lies to you. The game just outright lies. And if it didn't lie to you like that, it would be very easy. Man, these are like 2+ minute long laps. That sucks. Yeah, it was like a minute 56 or a minute 53. So much fog. We're doing like the Silent Hill Grand Prix. I guess this is just what England looks like though, right? Look at, I just noticed the back windshield is all fucked up because I keep crashing into things. I wish there was. There is like some damage modeling in the car, like that'll happen. Or like my tire popped off on that one race yesterday. More damage modeling is always appreciated in these kinds of games though. I think it's like the car manufacturers have something to do with that though. Or like Lotus themselves might have in the contract that you're not allowed to fuck up the Lotus. You cannot show our car damaged. The car must be in perfect condition. that sort of thing. Oh no. Well, that sucks. I got caught on the corner there. That turn is hard. This car doesn't really like drift enough for that. That's how you take a turn. Look at that. Solid 90-degree turn. Everyone is so close to me, I can't lose. I don't want to have to do this 6-minute race again. I think we're good. Easy game.
The other drivers must be getting sick of this by now. Zoe Green refuses to let go of her perfect record. With the championship surely hers, she still has the self-control to carry on with her
The other drivers must be getting sick of this by now. Dirk's challenge. Beat Dirk across the bridge in a Tokyo road race. Shrimp.
It's been a hard season. I don't want you to burn out, so I'm asking you to take a week off.
Here comes Dirk, slamming right into me.
We're going to race against the traffic. First one over the bridge wins. If you'll rise to the challenge.
That's his full name, Dirk Schneider. Background is so cool with the fireworks in the city and it's all purple. And we're both just driving straight into head-on traffic, which, okay. Dirk Schneider, minus 92. What happened there? Hang on. Oh my god, now I'm just getting bullied by the traffic. This must be what happened to Dirk. Well, it's a good thing that I was minus 92 on him. Now my car won't drive straight anymore. It's literally just constantly turning to the left. I have to hold it together. Challenge failed. What? What? Did he really catch up with me from minus 92 seconds? I feel like there must have been a calculation error then. He wasn't actually that far behind me. That was bullshit though. You hit one car and then it's just, you get permanently bullied by the traffic. It's almost like driving into head-on traffic is a bad idea. And we should be doing this on the proper side of the road. I just want to stay centered. Oh, well now I'm plus 2.5 on Schneider. So maybe when I got hit and it said minus 92, that was him actually 92 seconds ahead of me, even though I thought I had passed him. I don't know.
I'll make sure that you won't take part in the
Whoa.
next race.
You just threatened me with murder? What the fuck, Dirk Schneider? Dude, he actually did. Oh my god. Oh my god, what? Damn, the Lotus Challenge story is escalating. Anyway, back to Florida, we're fine. And when you get hit by a car, made a miraculous recovery from her injuries. That's good. Oh, okay. So we had the whole thing sealed up, but now because of that, we had to lose a bunch of races. So now we need to win this to win the championship. Okay, fair enough. Man, I'm just saying, hear me out. Hear me out, this idea just came to me. You know the meme where it's like, people edit things together with the Skyrim intro? Like something happens, and then there's like a white flash, and then it fades in, and then it's the Skyrim intro. Hear me out, the first hour and a half of the game is like Lotus Challenge, but then that happens, where Dirk Schneider is like, you'll never participate in the next race ever again, or whatever he was saying. He was like Scottish or something. And he hits you with the car, and then you like isekai into Skyrim, and you have to become like an expert horse racer. And then you get to come back in time to win the championship IRL. I'm just saying. That would be like an excellent segment for the game. I'm restarting. No, I'm not restarting. This is bad, but I'm not gonna restart yet. Okay, this car sucks and can't turn. Yeah, that was the Baten Kaitos Origin Classic right there, right? Win the race, lose in the cutscene. I'm just restarting now. Stupid game. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Is Dirk Schneider in this race? I really want an ending cutscene where, like, you win the championship And you see like pissed off Dirk Schneider like angrily storm off. That would be a good sequel hook for Lotus Challenge 2, which is surely in development. Alright, now let me just not choke for the next couple laps. It helps to be in front of them, because now they have to get past me. I'm all chonky and taking up the entire road. And best lap is 2.5 minutes for this. That sucks. This is gonna be like a 7.5 minute long race. That's breaking my 4-minute rule. Races shouldn't be this long. Yeah, I'm like 7.5 minutes. That's ridiculous. San Francisco rushes 9+ minute long races. Like, am I a joke to you? Do people in Florida really want to watch a race that's this long? The soundtrack's kind of good. You know what? Hang on. Can we... Engine volume... Much better. The cars in this game sound very tortured. None of them... They all sound like they're on the verge of death. Not a great ad for Lotuses, where I'm like, yeah, that's right, I want my car to sound like this. That's just how race cars sound. Well, they sound very bad in this game, but they're also very loud. I'm trying to be into club, and I can't even hear the music over the car. Ah, shit. Okay, we're fine. Dude, I had to like, I couldn't read what direction that turn was gonna be in. I had to come to a complete stop. Please bring the vehicle to a complete stop before making a turn. No, 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 no. They could be going harder with the music though, like... I do appreciate that this is what the soundtrack for the game is. I appreciate that a lot. But I do feel like they could have done They could have gone like a full extreme G with it. I'm not really sure that a fully electronic, futuristic soundtrack like that would really fit, but to me that fits any racing game. Any racing game is enhanced by the presence of like loud electronic music, but also that's just like most games in general. What the fuck is this car? It's a Lotus. Of some sort. Which Lotus? Couldn't tell ya, but it's one of those. Dude, the guy in second is really caught up. I was way ahead of him and I wasn't very nervous, and now I'm kinda nervous. Yeah, I'm being caught up to by some asshole from Spain. Who could it be? Alright, this is a right turn. Don't be stupid, Tapioca. Yeah, the car does take up a huge amount of the screen, right? Now we just floor it. GG. Alright. I feel like that might have been the last race, because they said that if I won that race, then I would clutch the championship. Dude, look at the guy in the car behind me. That dude was driving the Batmobile. Guy from Spain was absolutely driving the Batmobile.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Well done, the British team. Well done, Zoe Green. We have a new driving legend in our midst.
I'm a driving legend, guys. Yeah, at the start you can pick Zoe Green or Jack something. What? There's no credits. It just boots you back to the main menu. Well, I mean, I guess we're done then. GG. But what do you mean no credits? Nah, they're... History of Lotus. Whoa. Anthony Colin Bruce Chapman, the initials woven into the Lotus badge, was born in 1928. Lotus was established in 1952. His wife helped him out. He entered a Formula One car. Also, he died. There were some Lotus World Champions in the 50s and 60s and the 70s. The last F1 race win was in 1987. How embarrassing. This game is like 2004, so they're just straight up like, yup, and we last won 17 years ago. Pretty good. Maybe they gave up. They might have stopped. The Mark I Trials car. Chapman could not sell it, so he modified it. Lotus's innovations have shaped the motoring world, from construction techniques to wings. One of the tragedies is that Chapman is less recognized alongside such greats as Henry Ford and Enzo Ferrari. Dude, I fucking combined their names into Henzo. That's what Henry Ford's friends called him. They called him Henzo. It is hard to imagine where the motor industry would be today without the genius of Chapman in its historical lineage. The cold gray skies of Norfolk may not evoke the excitement of an Italian stable, but the passion for racing space innovation are equally strong in the hearts of Lotus fans everywhere. Okay? Yeah, this game, fucking making the case for Chapman. Original game design by Colin Chung, Adonis Stevenson, and Ian Baverstock. Well, anyway, we're not gonna do both stories. I might do it on my own time, because it would be like imagine if they Sonic the Hedgehog like Sonic Adventure 2'd it, where you do the Jack story and the Zoe story, and then in the end you get like final story, where they have to team up to like defeat Schneider once and for all, Dirk Schneider. That would definitely be like the most insane fucking thing ever. That would automatically be like 10 out of 10 for like a sim racing game to have this game having a story mode at all already impresses me. But if they committed to that, that would be like peak fiction. That would be very good. Uh I might have started playing TTYD last night, Yamo. I'm from time zones that you're not even familiar with. Time zones not seen by humans. Anyway, that was Lotus Challenge. Give me a sec and we can... Yeah, Nintendo releases all of their games ahead of Street Date on planet Venus. And you can go there, and Blockbuster is still in business and they'll rent you the game. Oh, is the other story identical? I thought the challenges were slightly different. Maybe not. It's true, that's why they named the planet Venus after the goddess Venus, who is, I don't know, like the Roman goddess of something. Let's see. Yeah, Roman goddess of beauty, desire, sex, fertility, prosperity, and victory, and early releases of Nintendo games. Anyway, that was Lotus Challenge, game 411. Beat it in a little under 2.5 hours. No sewers. It's really cool that they had a legit story mode in this. Like, that the story mode had it kind of had like a very loose story, but it was a sick story nonetheless. It was cool to just like, you know, you have winning the championship, but then on the side, it's like, we gotta film a TV commercial, the people want to see you jump over a bus, you know, cone crazy for some reason. It was just, it adds that little bit of variety. Because like if it didn't have that stuff, then this game would be pretty boring. It's very simulation, which I don't really like in my racing games. It's got like 4 tracks in it. Like it had like no tracks. There was Arizona, there was Florida, there was Japan, and there was like a Britain one. And then they would like, those are like the 4 themes, and then each theme had like 3 tracks in it, I think. So it feels like not a lot of tracks. But then you have those missions where it's like a linear thing where you're racing one person, or like the escape the paparazzi mission, or it's like, okay, it adds that little bit of spice to the game that makes it a lot more fun. And just having the cutscenes at all is like good. It was just good. I'm giving it a 3. I really don't think I can give it a 4. Like can't do that. Can't do that, but I can give it a 3. It's a rock solid 3. Surprisingly good, to be honest. I didn't think Lotus Challenge would be a very good game, but what do I know? Now that that's done, The only 2 racing games left on the GameCube are ATV Quad Power Racing 2 and Charinko Hero. That's it, there's only 2 more. And Charinko Hero I only added a little bit ago, so that would have gotten played by this point if it weren't for the fact that it didn't exist until recently. We're starting to run out of racing games. Until we get to the Xbox, then there's going to be 900 more racing games. The Xbox has an insane amount of racing games, and they're like, it's like mostly simulation. I feel like there's so many sim racers on the OG Xbox.